Hello, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. I am Lee. This is JLeesCorner. This is a gossip chat. Who said that? Anybody? Somebody? Nobody? Y'all know this the blogs. Just the blogs and stuff. Okay. So, first things first, if you have not done so already, please come over to subscribe to my channel and become a whole JayBird. JayBird. Dun 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 and all that goodness and stuff. Center yourself for some positivity. Okay, let's see what the blogs have for us today. Okay, center yourself. Do not forget to also like, comment, and share this video on your social media. You can also follow me on IG and on Twitter at J_Lees_Corner. And of course, all of that information is also in the description box below. It has my email addresses, PO box, and the links to each social media, my stuff on Teespring. All of that stuff is down there. Okay, so let's get it started. Okay. So I have been waiting to do the RIPs that's going on because so many happened back to back, and I could not handle it. Okay, I could not handle it at all. But I still want to acknowledge them all. So we know that we lost legendary Little Richard. He passed away. He was 87 years old. A wop baba loop bop a wop bamboo to if you're not a Little Richard fan, what kind of person are you? I feel like, he had this aura about him that was like a party in a glitter shop at a steakhouse at sunset. There's all great things or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Again, he was 87 years old. He passed away from bone cancer. And we know that he is the creator and the innovator of rock and roll. Okay, we all know that they stole from him. They never give him nothing. That was what he would always say back in the day. And even, throughout the years and everything. And, he was definitely a great musician and entertainer. He is legendary in his own right, and he will be missed. So we first heard about Little Richard passing away, okay? And then the same day, and I remember it because I was asleep. And when I woke up, I saw, Little Richard passed away. And I swear, maybe like it wasn't even 2 minutes later, I scrolled next, and the thing we seen next was that Andre Harrell passed away. And y'all know Andre Harrell is the founder and the creator of Uptown Records. He is the creator of a whole sound. Okay, the whole Uptown sound, kind of started with Andre Harrell. And I don't know what people younger than me maybe don't realize, how much of a contribution he was to music. You know what I'm saying? He, in my opinion, created Puffy. You know what I'm saying? He is, what created, with Mary J. Blige, Heavy and the Boys, Jodeci, all that stuff back in the day. You know what I'm saying? Is what Andre Harrell cultivated for us to be able to enjoy. And even over the years, he still was a major figure in the music business or whatever, and a very well-respected man. And I was like, oh my God, I cannot believe it. Andre was only 59 years old. And he passed away from heart failure. And when I first heard it, I swear the first thing I thought was, oh my God, Puffy is probably somewhere not being able to handle this. Because, Puffy lost Kim Porter. That was hard for him. But anybody who, just aware of this entertainment in general, know how connected that Puffy and Andre Harrell was. Because Puffy used to work at Uptown, with Andre way back in the day. And as Puffy said in the speech earlier I think it was maybe late last year, Puffy was getting some award or whatever, and he said to Andre how, you in every way of the word, was my father figure in my life. Like, you was my father, and that's how I look at you. So I was like, dang, it's like he lost his father. So I was like heartbroken. I'm like, Puffy may be rich and famous or whatever, but I think he's still human. I think him losing these people in his life has made him more aware of himself. And so I just felt bad for Puff. And of course, Andre's family, because again, Andre also had a son. His son is, I think, like in his early 20s. So that was just rough. And then the following day, we found out that singer Betty Wright passed away. Okay. And I was like, what's going on here? Now, I believe it was Shaka Khan or someone. It was some other singer who, like a week prior, had posted on Instagram and social media to keep her in prayer and pray for her. Betty Wright, who was 66, passed away from cancer, and we all know her. No pain, no pain, no gain. You know what I'm saying? It's just amazing music, even with the other song, Clean Up Woman, Tons of Night. So I just, it was like, wow, just like back to back to back, icons passing away, just one after the other, and just oh so sad for her as well. And then, like a day or two later, okay, Jerry Stiller. Ben Stiller's father, okay, who we know has been in many movies, many TV shows. He may be best known to people of my age range, from the Seinfeld show, from King of Queens. He was also in many movies with his son, Ben Stiller. And he was a very, very, very great comedic actor. I swear, whenever I think of Seinfeld, I always think of a Festivus for the rest of us. So I feel like, I was like, damn. Now, he was 92 years old, and he passed away from natural causes. Jerry, Ben Stiller, his son, posted about his father passing away from natural causes. And he he mentioned how, his father was married to his mom for over 60 years. His mom passed away, I believe, in 2014 or 2015, one of the two. And to lose his dad. His dad was again 92. Okay, 92. We have to also acknowledge how long of a life that is, which is also a blessing. And then also actor Fred Willard. You might not know his name, but I'm like, let me put his face over there. He has been in many, again, in movies and also TV shows. I loved his acting in the Anchorman movies. That's why I liked him the most. And he has guest starred on many TV shows. I think he was also like a guest star on Sister back in the day. So I liked him from that. But when I heard he passed away, he was 87, and he passed away in his sleep, and they say it was basically natural causes. Some people were speculating that, when his wife passed away a few years ago, his health started declining. I think people understand that when someone loses someone as close to them as a spouse, sometimes the other person's health declines, and then, they end up passing away too. But still, it's a sad loss for the entertainment world. But yeah, so those are the back to back losses, and I just wanted to make sure to acknowledge them all. May they all rest in peace. We wish blessings and condolences and love and light and positive vibes and positive energy to each person who knew them personally, to their family, to their friends, their co-workers, and all that, and of course just to the world in general. Okay, and now And in Is Trippin' news, we have someone claiming to be the 28-year-old daughter of Jay-Z. We have, what is her name? I can't pronounce it correctly. I guess it's Letitia or Letitia. It's Lateash. Last name is Macr. She is claiming that she is the daughter of Jay-Z. Okay, the long lost, the real first daughter of Jay-Z. Okay, she has a whole IG account, called Jay-Z's First Daughter. Make a little video montages, talk about how she, was the real, the real heir to the throne. Now look, does she look like Jay-Z? Yes, but there's a lot of people who look like Jay-Z. There are people who favor people just in life in general, and I don't know. Now, she says her mother met Jay-Z back in the day. That's her mom. Her mom currently now has MS, so her mom's health has declined. But this is her and her mom back in the day. And, she brings up how, there's no way he can deny anything, okay? Especially when there were people there that knew him, okay? And people there who knew about me. And her aunt introduced Jay-Z and her mom. Again, this is 28 years ago. Well, maybe even 29 years ago, because she's 28 now. The auntie who supposedly hooked up Jay-Z and the mama was posting on social media as well. Now, her post is full of mispronounced words, misspelled words, fucked up. Did she go to college? High school, grade school, I don't know. She just brings up how, she knew Jay-Z, she knew her sister, whatever. Jay-Z seen the lady. It's like, I want to meet her, whatever. They was friends hanging out. They hooked up. Okay, I guess he then became Jay-Z. And then she said her and the sister was trying to call Rockefeller to get in touch with Jay-Z and told whoever answered the phones at Rockefeller that Jay-Z was her child's mother. And they replied, you know how many women call up here and say that he the baby daddy? I can imagine. I can imagine. I also feel like it's the weirdness of her having this dedicated IG page, Jay-Z's first daughter. It's like, oh, you gonna just say fuck Blue Ivy? That's what you're gonna do, okay? And I think it's just a way to go about things. And even though she's like, I have this page because I want, to dedicate, stuff to getting the truth out there, whatever. And I'm like, I get that. There's a way to still do things. And she put in her post, I've been quiet for far too long, okay? Join me as I tell my story of living in the shadows of being Jay-Z's daughter in a city where everyone knew he was my father, okay? And I'm like, okay. And she just does all the hashtags Jay-Z's first daughter. I think, again, there's always a way to say, hey, you was messing with my mama 28 years ago, and I think I could with your child, okay? Can we get some kind of DNA test done to see, and then see where that goes? But it's just the way that a person goes about getting the attention of it sometimes makes me question it. I'm not saying that Jay-Z could not have kids out there that he don't know about or that he knew about. I ain't gonna say that. But I feel like, currently he would have no reason to deny a child of his. So it's just weird. And I'm just like, 4K, like for what? It's just, I don't know. It just rubs me the wrong way. So I'm like, look, try to get a DNA test and then we can see what happens from that. Okay? And he nasty news. Kevin Gates, okay? Kevin Gates is a rapper who music I don't listen to at all, but I'm here to tell you what's going on. So, but I know who he is. Let's just say that Kevin Gates, who has a wife named Drika, okay, supposedly a happy couple and everything. Well, Kevin's sex tape leaked all over the net and everything, and it was like, oh, Kevin Gates got a whole sex tape. Oh, did you see it? I'm looking like, no. So I had to go do some research, okay? I had to literally go on Pornhub to find this tape. It's only 45 seconds and everything. And at first I'm like, okay, it's a little whack sex tape, whatever. Until I realized, oh, that isn't his wife. Okay, so yes, Kevin Gates was caught on a sex tape having sex with somebody that was not his wife. It was not Drika, okay? Mainly because she has tattoos. Because I kept thinking, like, well, how do they know that it's not his wife? So I kept going to his wife's pictures, her page on IG, like, how do we know it's not her? And I'm like, oh, she has tattoos, like, on her sides and her arms or whatever. And said girl in the video don't have no tattoos on her arms or her breasts at all, okay? She only has one, like, on the back of her legs, and that's not where his wife's tattoos are. So clearly, Kevin was not making his wife. Now, another part of this was the sex tape was whack. Kevin Gates has been known in his music before, in interviews or whatever, to say how great he is at, banging or whatever. But this video was not proof of that. It was actually proof that it was the opposite, okay? It was a lackluster performance. I feel like, first of all, he was the one holding the camera. You can clearly see that it's him. You can hear his voice, you can see his face, you can see his whole body of tattoos. And it's one thing if you got one tattoo on your arm of a lion. Everybody got tattoos of lions. Okay, that's not that noticeable. But he has a whole full body of tattoos that is very noticeable. Okay, and again, he was the one holding the camera, showing his face, and he even panned around to show both sides of his face, his whole body, okay? You hear his voice banging this girl in what I think to be somebody's grandmama's spare bedroom, okay? I'm like, why do y'all have ancient photos of the old aunties and old grandmas and old cousins and black and white photos on the walls? You was really banging this girl in somebody's grandmama's spare room? What is going on? And then the girl kept saying, yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm like, oh, she was born recently. Okay, she's a recent person of the born or whatever. I'm not saying that she's underage. What I'm saying is she is just now able to legally buy cigarettes. Okay, she has that baby. She's legal enough to drink liquor. I'm not sure, but anybody who was talking during sex and their response to you saying, you're going to love that. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm like, yes, sir. Ew, and I was talking to Sarah friend, and Sarah friend said, what I'm saying, if that was Sarah was banging or whatever, I would go soft. The fact that Kevin Gates did not go soft at this person in somebody's grandma's spare room, who I feel like was born recently, kept saying, yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm like, oh, is he R. Kelly's cousin? I want to know. Anyway, it's just the whole video made me uncomfortable, okay? And I'm typically comfortable with porn. This was the porn I was not comfortable with. And I feel like, again, when you are the one holding the camera and you're directing the scene, okay, you should put your best foot forward. And he did not put his best foot forward. It is not that his penis was small at all. However, is that, you know what I'm saying? It was just lack luster. And I'm like, was you trying to teach her something? Because she was born recently? I don't know. But I feel like you recording yourself cheating on your wife is just stupid. Now, neither Kevin Gates or Drika have replied to it, have commented on it at all. For the most part, they both have been silent on at least their IGs or whatever. But I feel like we know that most artists have someone else controlling their IGs or whatever. So I'm like, we gonna act like it didn't happen? Maybe she's okay with him teaching people to say yes sir, in somebody's grandma's spare room. I don't know. What I do know is, men, if you're gonna have a sex tape, put your best foot forward, okay? And it sounded real dry, okay? Like evaporation, wasn't no condensation going on in there, okay? So I'm like, and then he did not have a condom on. Unless his condom was skin tone, okay? Completely skin tone, there was no condom used. I'm like, you cheat on your wife with somebody who was born recently in their grandma's spare room with no condom? I mean, man, just be smarter. Just don't do it. Don't cheat. Look, don't cheat and record it. Because at first, I'm like, when they kept on saying, oh, it's allegedly Kevin. I said, okay, that must mean that you can't really see his face. You can't really hear his voice or whatever. You maybe see a tattoo or whatever. No, you see the man's whole face, whole body. You hear his whole voice. It's only allegedly because we was not there when we recorded. Okay, but allegedly it's truth. Okay, that was, he did that shit. Okay, that was him. Boom. It was him, and I'm not gonna at all put no clip, no snippet of the video. But if you just look up Kevin Gates sex tape, okay, it will come up, okay? And I mean, next time, Kevin, put your back into it, bruh, for longer than 2 seconds. And again, the video was only 45 seconds long. But if you're gonna record 45 seconds of work in the bedroom, it should be the best 45 seconds of someone's life, okay? We should have been upset that we was not there in grandma's spare room getting taken down by Kevin Gates. I feel like I don't ever want to even watch porn again. He ruined porn. So we all know that Ludacris and Nelly had the whole versus battle that went on this past weekend, and a lot happened from that battle. Okay, you know, Nelly suffered from Teddy Riley issues with, you know, technical things or whatever. He, in my opinion, lost the battle because he did not plan properly. That's another story or whatever. But from that versus battle, a couple other things happened. You know, in the time of waiting for Nelly's technical issues to get over, to be over, Ludacris released or let us hear a new song that will be released eventually with him and Lil Wayne. And there's one line in the beginning of the song where he said, you know what I'm saying, I have love for the pipe of R&B. Okay, the pipe of R&B, but I am not comfortable with him around my children. And people all up and I can't believe he said that. What does that even mean? You know what I'm saying? How can you still love that man or whatever? I cannot believe it. Oh my God. I'm like, people are so dumb. People are dumb and react to things so quickly they don't even pay attention to what the thing meant. Anybody with a brain knows what he meant, okay? Ludacris is also on with Tigger, where he also explained it. Now, y'all know I recorded a whole gossip chat like 2 days ago, but the volume went out and I could not hear anything on it, and so I had to redo it. So I had this exact same thought before Ludacris was on with Tigger today talking about it. My thing that time, 2 days ago, maybe even 3 days ago, was one, it just meant I have respect for that man as an artist, because at the end of the day, he is still the person who made all this amazing music. So I do love him in that aspect, okay? However, I do not condone this stuff that he did. I am not comfortable with him with the stuff that he did. I was separating the two. And so many people are not able to separate the two. But you have fans who still love his music, still plays his music, but will then still say, but I don't support him in any other way. I'm not gonna buy no new music, but I'm gonna listen to this old music that I have. You know what I'm saying? It's just he's saying the exact same thing. And when Luda was on with Tigger, and Tigger mentioned the backlash, whatever, he said, people are, smart sometimes. Tigger, what did you think I meant? And Tigger said the exact same thing, that you respect him as an artist, but you don't rock with him in this way, and you would not have him around your kids. He said, right, because you smart. Yes, that's what I meant. I was separating the two. I think people sometimes need to stop consistently hearing someone say 2 plus 2 is 4. But 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1 is 4 as well. Yes, that's true. I wasn't saying that wasn't true. It's people are so into the notion that if you do not say things exactly how it's needed for them to comprehend it, that they don't get it. It's like, you should not be so simple-minded. Sometimes you have to read into things, or not read things, read the room. It's like, but don't always go to the complete negative when that ain't even what it meant. He's a rapper. Rappers have to be able to say things in different ways. So from that same versus battle, Timbaland, Swiss, was on live chit chatting or whatever. We then seen Swiss chit chatting with Usher on live. Yep, Usher Raymond, okay? And they were talking about, who could be with the next versus battle. And Swiss brought up how people keep saying, I want to have Lil Kim versus Nicki Minaj. And Usher said, well, I don't know. We know how much that Nicki Minaj, is a product of Lil Kim. And people, the Barbs, were all up in arms. I can't believe that. Who says that? That ain't true. Nicki Minaj is the absolute best ever to do it ever. All these things. We even seen other people commenting about it. We even seen when Maddie, and because Maddie had Tamar on Queen Supreme Court the other day, and Tamar went on a whole little tirade. Nicki Minaj didn't get her talent from Lil Kim. Why are we gonna allow someone to take Nicki Minaj's talent from her? I said, Tamar, shut up. Tamar was being Tamar and not comprehending and not understanding what someone meant. Again, the fact that he said Nicki is a product of Kim just means the same thing that Tamar is a product of Toni Braxton. It does not mean that you got your talent from them, or that Tamar is a product of any other singer who has come before her. A product of someone means you were influenced by someone before you. That's all that it meant. Now, I don't know why Usher said it, but what he said was actual and factual. I think the reason a Lil Kim and Nicki battle would not work because one or both of them would not be not petty. It would not be as friendly. I feel like one of them would feel like the other one is coming for them, and that's a reason that it would not work. Okay, it would not be much of a celebration. Okay, but what Usher said was actual and factual. Nicki Minaj is absolutely a product of Lil Kim. It does not mean Lil Kim gave her talent. It just means she was influenced by her. So Nicki is absolutely a product of Lil Kim. But Tamar, I can't believe that. And who are we to, it was a thing that people was acting as if he was saying that Nicki isn't talented. And that's not what he said or what he meant. Everyone is a product of some way or someone else, because Tamar then said that's like someone saying, Usher singing ass is a product of Usher, Bobby Brown. That's what it was, Bobby Brown. I say, but he is, because in one way or another, Usher as a youngster coming up in the business did look up to Bobby Brown. Okay, it does not mean that Bobby Brown gave him his voice, and as Tamar saying, I got my voice from God. That is true, but it does not mean that in some way, shape, or form you've seen people be successful in what you wanted to do did not help you realize that you can do it too. That's all it was. People just need to stop being so fucking literal. And it's the quarantine. People just don't think right now. But I mean, like, Usher said what he said. He meant what he meant, and he was not lying. It wasn't not one lie in what Usher said. Period. Okay. Okay, and in somebody lying news, we have two NFL players, okay? Two NFL players. We have Quentin Dunbar and DeAndre Baker, okay? And what we seem to have found out was both of these NFL players were arrested by the police. Quentin Dunbar plays for the Seattle Seahawks. DeAndre Baker plays for the New York Giants. And again, both men were arrested after being accused of robbing partygoers at a party at one of their houses. I'm like, say what now? Now, what CBS Sports initially was saying, being told via a police report, was that Baker, okay, took money and watches from victims with force and was armed with a semi-automatic firearm. They say Dunbar was assisting Baker, okay, and taking the money and valuables and everything from attendees at the party, which is in Florida. Okay, so the pair were allegedly hanging out at a party with about, about 20 people, and an argument ensued about somebody cheating, and it was basically a illegal dice game. It was what was going on, illegal gambling or whatever, and a fight broke out, a little argument ensued or whatever. They saying that's when Baker supposedly, allegedly, revealed a semi-automatic firearm, and I'm like, what, really? They talking about they took an $18,000 Rolex, about $7,000 in cash, some other little things or whatever. Now, the weird part about it was it's been conflicting reports and everything. Initially there were like 5 witnesses that told the police that these things happened. Okay, yes, they was both there. Yes, they robbed us or whatever. They were also saying that the argument had started about a gambling dispute that had happened before. Okay, now they were both arrested. They both turned themselves in actually, and one of them was on. They're both on bond now. Baker's was $200,000, and then Dunbar was $100,000. But in the coming weeks, since this has happened, okay, they now have each witness who first told the police, yeah, they did it. They did that shit. That no, they didn't do that shit. That wasn't them. Okay. The prosecutor thinks that they found it weird. They found it suspect that the exact witnesses recanted their testimony and their accounts of what happened 3 days later. I mean, could it be possible that attorneys reached out and say, you didn't really see that? That didn't really happen? Yes. Is it also possible that the police is lying? Yes. Okay. That's the crazy part. We don't know who to believe, but it's like, who called the police? Someone would have had to call the police and report these things missing for them to even arrest these dudes. I don't think can the cops make up a whole story? Yes, they could. I don't know. Okay, I do not know. What I do know is this is really some foolish somebody lying news. Again, both men are out. Both men are, waiting to see what's gonna be next. They both pled not guilty. Okay, they both pled not guilty. And now the prosecutors just have to wait to see if they're going to move forward with charges because, again, they have to prove beyond a reasonable doubt. No, they have to get the burden of proof for the charges to even go forward, okay? And if all the witnesses who were first saying, yeah, they did that shit, is not saying no, they didn't, they may have to drop all charges. And I think it was like 8, it was, DeAndre had 8 charges related to the alleged robbery, and then Dunbar had 4 charges for the robbery. But I'm like, what's gonna happen? Look, I think this is what needs to be said. People need to stop doing dumb shit in general, okay? Just in general. Because, again, the alleged robbery happened at an illegal dice game at the house of 20 people during the quarantine. What the fuck? Okay, it's just talking about somebody had loaded dice. They probably did. First of all, Dunbar looked like he may have loaded dice in his pocket right now. Okay, and then Quentin looked like, can I use some little dice? It's just weird. I just feel like anywhere it goes, somebody was being dumb or somebody got caught doing something dumb. Either these 2 NFL players got caught doing something dumb or the police got caught doing something dumb. I just want to figure out why people keep doing dumb shit in quarantine. And lastly, just some new music that's coming out that people can get on and get a listen to on their little social medias and on the YouTube streets and on Tidal and on Apple Music or whatever you listen to music on, okay? So the three things that's out this week that I want to highlight are these three people, okay? Tracee Ellis Ross has for the first time released a song. It is called Love Myself, and she is from the movie called The High Note, which is coming out later on this year. And Tracee had talked about before how she was always wanted to do some singing, do a song or whatever, but she was never, confident enough in her voice and what she wanted to do it. And then when she was able to do the movie where she plays a singer called Grace Davis, she ended up doing music for the movie. And I've seen the preview, the trailer for the movie, and it does look interesting. So I do want to go see it. And the song is called Love Myself. It's a beautiful song. Like, it is just an amazing song. And she premiered it on her IG Live, and I was on her IG Live when she did it, and it was so amazing because it's seeing her be so emotional about it, you know what I'm saying? Because it's hard to bare your soul and be naked in front of people, showing them what you've been working on, but you scared to show them and whatever. So I was like, oh my God, I cried a little bit because it was so cute. See, the song is called Love Myself. I know the little snippet of it is also on YouTube. You can, I think she probably still has the YouTube, the live on her IGTV thing, whatever. It was really, really cute. So we listened to the song and like it. Also, Chloe and Hailey. Okay, Chloe and Hailey has a new song. I like it. Okay, it's called Do It. Do it. It's cute. It's real cute. It's real catchy. It's needed for this time, okay? They have a new album coming out that's supposed to be out on June 5th. Y'all know they are on Beyonce's label, Parkwood. And the new album, I think it's called Ungodly Hour, okay? But this is a track from that particular song called Do It. It's a whole video out for it. The song is so cute. The dance moves is so cute. It's a really, cute vibe and song for the kids, okay? For the teenagers, for the adults, for everybody. I like it. I'm 38. And then we have Joyner Lucas, who I did not know who he was until Will Smith had posted a snippet of a video that the guy had did called Will, and he's kind of giving homage to Will Smith, and so Will did the remix, okay? And look, if you are not aware that Will Smith was a rapper before he was an actor and everything, like, I'm like, bruh, he really showed out, okay? And not as in, oh my God, I can't believe Will can rap. It was more of, oh my God, I can't believe people don't know that Will can rap. Like his son Jaden, his daughter Willow, they're a musical family, okay? And if you have not heard the Will remix, even the original version of Will, you really check it out. Again, the artist named Joyner Lucas. The song was called Will, and the remix is called Will as well, and it's with Will Smith. And the beat, the way he rap, the beat is amazing. It's just amazing. I loved it. Now we know a couple other artists have new music coming out, which I do not have up. Charlotte Taylor had a new album come out. It's supposed to be out in, I believe, in June, and I think it's called The Album. Really. I think it's just called The Album. She put up a little snippet of one of her songs called Bear With Me, and everyone brings up how it's giving them, Janet Jackson and Michael Jackson vibes. I get it, it's fine. So so check that out when it comes out in June. Also, I think it was Khalid has a song called 11. It's featuring Summer Walker. Summer Walker has looked different recently. That's why I didn't put no pictures up of her. But check it out. John Legend has a song called Bigger Love. No, new album. Okay, not a song, it's an album. His new album is called Bigger Love. Comes out June 19th. I'm like, okay, everybody doing stuff. Everybody put out new music except Beyonce and Rihanna. Anyway, that's all I have for you today. I'm going to put up another gossip chat with the growing up hip hop stuff because growing up hip hop is going to take more time, okay, to elaborate on all the foolishness going on, okay? So anyway, I hope you enjoy. Do not forget to like, to comment, and to share this video. To follow me on IG and on Twitter at J_Lees_Corner. And until next time, peace.